Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Pre-Market News and Views by InTheMoneyStocks. Today is July 14, 2016. My name is Nick Santiago. Thank you all for tuning in today. All right, looking at this market here today, we have a big move in the S&P 500 E-mini futures. Futures are trading up by more than 16 points this morning to 2162.5 per contract. So this is a pretty big power surge. Again, markets seem to be rejoicing over the Brexit. They seem to be rejoicing over anything that comes out right now. It's just a euphoric period. So again, markets are up into this morning session. So we'll see how this plays out. Futures are extremely overbought at this point in time, but it doesn't seem to stop this freight train. Every day we see the markets go higher and higher. So all in all, right now, we'll wait and we'll see what this market gives us today, but ahead of the opening bell, we are getting a pretty sizable pop across the board. All right, let's take a look at some stocks in the news because that's where the money is ultimately going to be made in the U.S. session. All right, first off the bat, we're going to take a look at JPM. Stock is catching a pretty good bid, closed at $63.16, trading at $64.71. I think JP probably gets to around the $66 level ultimately. I'm not saying it's going to get there today, but that is my ultimate upside bias. Once it gets there, I become very hesitant with the name. I think the name can come right back down. So again, keep that on the radar. 66 is your big level. Today, in sympathy to JP Morgan, you're getting other stocks to move higher. Citigroup, which I believe they report earnings tomorrow. Wells Fargo, same thing there. I think they report earnings tomorrow as well, but they are all trading higher in sympathy. So all of the large, too big to fail bank stocks are trading higher in sympathy. Bank of America, I'm certain as well, and you can see that is up also. So again, all the bank stocks are catching a bid today. They will be on our radar once the opening bell rings. But again, remember, by some chance, if it happens, JPM should stall out around $66. Next up, we're going to take a look at BlackRock, BLK. This is another big giant financial institution like JP Morgan. This is not really doing much. So this stock closed at $357.80. Trading right now at $355.05. So BlackRock, BLK, trading down a little bit here on the news. Nothing terrible. We'll keep it on the radar. There's not much we're going to do with it at the moment. Let's take a look at Yum Brands. They reported earnings, I believe, as well. Yum Brands right now trading at $89.25. The stock closed at $85.63. So this is a pretty sizable pop here for Yum. Whenever I see a stock making a move like this, you really just want to look for those big resistance levels. And I will say that the stock is overbought at the moment. But the next big level coming into play is really around 90 to 95, and it's hard to pinpoint it exactly. So again, when you get a stock like Yum Brands making a pretty sizable move like this, I think traders right now, if you own it, you trail your stop loss. If you do not own it, you don't really look to do anything. But I just don't think this got a lot more left in the tank. So be careful. This could be a fade candidate, but I need to see a real topping signal first. But nonetheless, do not expect more upside in Yum at this stage of the game. Let's take a look at Monsanto. It looks like they had some news. They're going to acquire somebody's chemical division. Stock right now closed at $101.13, trading at $100.50. It did go a little bit lower, but it is off the lows. So we'll keep that. That will be on the radar today. Right now, hard to pinpoint Monsanto exactly where that would go. There looks to be some support basically around $97. So if it got down there, we may get interested in it for a scalp bounce. Let's take a look at CSX, which is a rail play. They had earnings yesterday. Stock right now is trading at $28.20. Again, I don't see this stock getting above 29. So 29, I will start to look for a fade in CSX. Let's take a look at Keehoo. I did see this up nicely early. I don't know what the news is here, but the stock closed at $73.55 yesterday, trading at $76.62. This is a Chinese ADR. I don't know the news here. Great move, though, so we want to respect it. Once we know the news, we look at it a little bit closer, and we will examine it once we get into the intraday stock chat room today. Cree looks like it is having a good day. Cree is up. Stock closed at $25.08, trading at $27.37 now. It looks like they sold off one of their divisions, and again, they are an LED light maker. Right now, I'm looking for a level on the stock. I see resistance around $29.23. So if it gets up there, be careful. That's where I would lock in profits. If you own the stock right now, I would be trailing the stop already. One thing I will say, around 29 and a quarter level potentially could be a short. Let's take a look here at Delta Airlines. DAL is the ticker symbol. They had earnings this morning. Stock closed yesterday at $39.56. You got an immediate pop, and then the stock came back down. So be a little bit on the cautious side with this. I thought we would see 42 bucks. That is my daily chart max move on this name. We did not get there, so be a little bit careful with Delta today. It's had a good run as of late. Just remember, this is a stock on June 27th that was trading around $32 a share. We played this one in the options alerts for over 100%. Now, again, you're getting into some pretty serious resistance levels there. Let's take a look at CY. This is up. This is Cypress Semi. Stock right now is trading at 11.45, close at 10.89. This is up on some news that there are takeovers about to happen in the name. Whether or not it's true, I have no idea. But just be aware, it is options expiration. You hear this each and every month, especially, or notoriously, I should say, with this stock. So just be aware of that. But CY catching a nice bid this morning. Very little upside in the cards, though. Let's take a look at Taiwan Semiconductor. They make chips for just about everything. Any device you're holding probably has a Taiwan Semi chip in it. Right now, the stock is trading at 27 bucks. It basically closed right around this level. So no real change. Had an initial spike, came back down. Nothing we would do here. The only level that really gets me interested in Taiwan Semi today would be around $24.40. If it gets there, I am looking to be involved. If not, I would ultimately just leave it alone at this stage, but we will look at it once the opening bell rings. And again, if you want to trade alongside of us, come on over, take that 7-day free trial to the intraday stock chat. You can see everything that we are doing there, and we're having a great 2016 in the chat room. All right, let's take a look here at gold. Gold right now is trading down 21 points. So gold is getting hammered today. Pretty good sell-off there. It's been retreating for over the past week, and it looks like it still has further to go. Right now, the GLD is trading at 126.20. Spot gold, as we just mentioned, trading at 13.22 an ounce. So gold is getting hit, down around 21 points on spot. There's no levels I really would look at here for gold until we got lower. So again, we often see these sell-offs, then gold somehow miraculously recuperates, but we'll just sit tight. Earlier today, we did have the Bank of England keep their interest rate policy unchanged. Many were expecting them to cut rates after the Brexit, but that did not happen. So, again, gold looks to be taking a little bit of a hit on that news, but either way, we'll sit tight. Gold was due to pull back regardless. Let's take a look at crude oil today. And what you're going to see here is spot crude right now trading up $1. The USO is trading at $10.94. USO is a very good oil ETF to track and follow, and also to trade. We use this vehicle every day in the intraday stock chat room. Closed at $10.75, now trading at $10.94, reflecting the $1 uptick in spot crude. So again, oil is higher. I'm sure energy stocks are higher, and that is giving the market a lift. Once again, S&P 500 E-mini futures are over 17, up by more than 17 points, and that is a big move today. So we'll see how this plays out once the opening bell rings. Remember, tomorrow is options expiration. There were lots and lots of puts bought after the Brexit. So, again, those most likely are going to expire worthless, and I think that's what the institutions are doing this week, pushing that up. So those options, those near-term contracts, expire worthless. All right, with that being said, everybody, I want to wish you all a great trading day. If you want to come over and trade alongside of us, take that 7-day free trial to the intraday stock chat, and you'll see everything we're doing. We should get some volatility today, and hopefully we'll get some movement in some of these names. With that being said, everybody, I want to wish you all a great session, and we'll see you on the charts.